Have you ever pondered the deep and profound wisdom embedded in the ancient phrase, "as above, so below"? Explore the hidden layers of meaning and universal truths contained within this ageless principle. Continue watching to uncover the concealed significance behind it, the significance that often remains unspoken. The principle of correspondence, frequently summarized as above, so below as below. So above is rooted in ancient traditions, particularly within the Hermetic teachings. It highlights the concept that everything in the universe is fundamentally interconnected. This principle proposes that patterns and phenomena observed in one domain of existence are mirrored or reflected in another, establishing a form of harmony or balance across different levels of reality. When we refer to as above, so below, we imply that the patterns and dynamics observed in the vast, macrocosmic world are reflected in the minuscule, microcosmic realm, and vice versa. For instance, the movements and interactions of celestial bodies in the cosmos can be likened to the behavior of atoms and particles at the quantum level. This interconnectedness indicates a unity or symmetry within the universe, where different scales of existence reflect each other in meaningful ways. Similarly, the phrase, "as below, so above," underscores the idea that the microcosm mirrors the macrocosm, suggesting that the patterns and dynamics observed within our own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are echoed in the larger universe. For example, how we perceive and engage with the world around us can influence the events and circumstances that unfold in our lives, reflecting the broader principles of cause and effect observed in the cosmos. In modern times, the principle of correspondence continues to resonate and find application across various fields. From psychology and spirituality to quantum physics, this ancient wisdom has been incorporated into contemporary frameworks, enhancing our comprehension of the interconnected nature of reality. One area where correspondence is particularly evident is in psychology, especially depth psychology. Depth psychology delves into the deeper layers of the human psyche, recognizing the interconnectedness between our internal states and external experiences. Concepts like synchronicity, popularized by Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, emphasize the meaningful coincidences between our thoughts, feelings, and external events. This perspective reveals a correspondence between our internal psychological landscape and the external world, illustrating the interplay between the individual and the collective unconscious. Similarly, correspondence is present in spirituality, where it is often associated with the concept of interconnectedness. Spiritual traditions across the globe acknowledge the inherent unity of all existence and stress the interconnectedness of all living beings. Practices such as meditation, prayer, and contemplation aim to deepen our awareness of this interconnectedness and foster a sense of harmony with the cosmos. Another fundamental concept closely related to correspondence is the principle of polarity. This principle suggests that within the universe, there exist complementary pairs of opposites that are interconnected and interdependent. rather than viewing these opposites as separate and conflicting. The principle of polarity encourages us to see them as two sides of the same coin, each necessary for the existence of the other. Essentially, polarity teaches us that light cannot exist without darkness, joy without sorrow, or love without fear. These opposites are not independent but are parts of a greater whole, where one cannot be fully understood without the presence of the other. For example, the concept of hot cannot be fully appreciated without understanding cold, as they define each other in relation to their opposites. Embracing the principle of polarity helps us transcend dualistic thinking, which tends to categorize things into rigid binaries of good or bad, right or wrong. Instead, it encourages us to recognize the interconnectedness and interdependence of seemingly opposing forces. By embracing both ends of the polarity spectrum, we gain a more holistic view of reality, allowing us to navigate life with greater balance and harmony. At the core of the principle of correspondence lies the profound realization that all life forms, from the tiniest microorganisms to the grand expanses of celestial bodies, are interlinked in a vast web of existence. This interconnectedness transcends individual boundaries and extends throughout the entire cosmos, weaving together the fabric of reality in intricate patterns. Consider the analogy of a spider's web, where each strand connects to every other strand, forming a delicate yet resilient structure. Similarly, every living being is intricately connected to every other being, contributing to the collective tapestry of life. This interconnectedness is evident in countless ways, from the nutrient exchanges between plants and animals, to the gravitational interactions between celestial bodies. When we acknowledge the interconnectedness of all life, we begin to see ourselves not as isolated entities but as integral parts of a larger whole. Every thought we have and every action we take creates ripple effects that reverberate throughout the interconnected web of existence. This awareness fosters a deeper sense of reverence and respect for all living beings. As we come to understand that we are not separate from nature but an essential part of it. While the principle of correspondence offers profound insights into the interconnected nature of reality, it is not without its challenges and misconceptions. Understanding and addressing these obstacles is crucial for effectively applying the principles of correspondence in our lives. A common misunderstanding of correspondence is the tendency to oversimplify it as merely the law of attraction or a passive form of manifestation. While there may be some overlap between these concepts, correspondence encompasses a broader understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, acknowledging the complex web of relationships that shape our reality. Simply wishing for something to happen without grasping the deeper underlying patterns and dynamics may lead to disappointment and frustration. Another challenge is overcoming our own limitations and biases to fully embrace the principles of correspondence. In a world dominated by materialism and individualism, shifting our perspective to recognize the interconnectedness of all life can be challenging. Patience, openness, and a willingness to challenge our preconceived notions are essential for navigating this obstacle. Recognizing the intricate patterns of correspondence in our lives can serve as a powerful tool for personal growth and self-transformation. By understanding how the interconnectedness of all things influences our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can consciously align ourselves with the flow of the universe to manifest our desires and reach our potential. One way to apply correspondence to personal growth is by identifying patterns and synchronicities that reflect our internal states and external circumstances. Journaling or reflecting on our experiences can help us uncover recurring themes or symbols that offer insights into our subconscious desires or challenges. This heightened awareness enables us to work consciously with these patterns to effect positive change in our lives. Practices such as meditation and visualization are also powerful tools for harmonizing our internal states with our desired outcomes. By calming the mind and tuning into the deeper rhythms of existence, we can cultivate inner peace and clarity. Aligning our thoughts and emotions with the energies needed to bring our goals into reality. Just as the principle of correspondence reveals the interconnectedness of all things in the universe, it also illuminates the dynamics of interpersonal relationships. By understanding and applying correspondence principles in our interactions with others, we can foster deeper connections, mutual understanding, and overall well-being. At its core, correspondence in relationships emphasizes empathy, compassion, and self-reflection. Recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings helps us understand that the thoughts, feelings, and experiences of others are closely linked to our own. This awareness fosters empathy, allowing us to genuinely connect with the joys and struggles of those around us. Effective communication is crucial for applying correspondence principles in relationships. By actively listening to others without judgment or interruption, we create space for understanding and connection to flourish. Empathetic listening enables us to attune to the needs and perspectives of others, strengthening the bonds of trust and mutual respect. Mastering the principle of correspondence in our daily lives involves cultivating mindfulness, awareness, and intentionality in our thoughts, actions, and interactions. By aligning ourselves with the interconnectedness of all things, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and purpose, creating positive outcomes and deepening our connection to the universe. One key practice for mastering correspondence in daily life is mindfulness. By focusing our attention on the present moment and observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, we cultivate a deeper awareness of the interconnected web of existence. Mindfulness allows us to recognize subtle patterns and synchronicities that shape our reality, empowering us to respond to life's circumstances with clarity and wisdom. Journaling is another powerful tool for mastering correspondence in daily life. By regularly documenting our thoughts, experiences, and reflections, we gain insight into the deeper patterns and dynamics at play in OU.